Simple present tense, interrogative. Let's review the main conjugation rule. We use the auxiliary do for I, you, we, they, and plural nouns. And the form of the verb is verb in simple form. We use the auxiliary does for he, she, it, and singular nouns. And the form of the verb is also verb in simple form. Now, let's review the structure for interrogative. For I, you, we, they, and plural nouns. In questions, first we use the auxiliary, then the subject, and the verb in simple form. And in affirmative answers, first we use yes, then the subject, and then the verb in present. Remember that the verb in present for this group of persons is the same as verb in simple form. Let's continue with the structure for interrogative. Now for a negative answer. But first, of course, we need a question. So in questions, we have an auxiliary, a subject, and then the verb in simple form. And in the negative answer, first we have no, then the subject, then auxiliary negative, and the verb in simple form. Now let's review the structure for interrogative for he, she, it, and singular nouns. In questions, first we use auxiliary, then the subject, and the verb in simple form. And in affirmative answers, we use yes, then the subject, and the verb in present or verb plus s. Remember that for these subject pronouns and singular nouns, we use the verb in present, which is verb plus s. And let's continue with the structure for interrogative for he, she, it, and singular nouns when we have a negative answer. So we also first need a question. In questions, we have auxiliary, subject, and verb in simple form. And in negative answers, we have no, then the subject, auxiliary negative, and the verb in simple form. Now, let's look at some examples for interrogative. Does Carla live in New York? Affirmative answer, yes, she lives in New York. Negative answer, no, she doesn't live in New York. Do they watch TV every day? Affirmative answer, yes, they watch TV every day. Negative answer, no, they don't watch TV every day. Remember that on every video, we teach an idiom. The idiom for today is, it's a piece of cake, which basically means a very easy task, something easy to do, or it's easy. For example, I like to study English because it's a piece of cake for me. So remember to follow us so that you don't miss out on our next videos. And thank you for watching.